Hello everyone, this is Maryann here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here to do the June Tarot Scope for Libra, June 2023. So this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. It's for your sun sign, rising, or if your moon is in Libra, you might want to tune in. If it does resonate, claim it. If it doesn't, move on. Some of my viewers come back to my tarot scopes during the month and they make a lot of sense because they are, in a way, predictive. Well, they are predictive in nature. So what might not be resonating may not have happened yet. So I'm recording this toward the end of May, early June. I usually release my tarot scopes in the first week of June or toward the end of the first week in June. I also need to just say briefly that there are scammers out there ripping people's logos off and pretending to be them. In the comments section, I don't offer face-to-face readings, so anyone who's approaching you pretending to be me, offering you that is not me. So please block them and report them. All right, let's get started. Libra, with your reading for June 2023. The decks that I'm using is the, where is it? Oops, there goes my microphone. The Wisdom of the Oracle, which is a Colette Baron Reed deck. I haven't used it for quite some time, so I thought I'd get it out of the dusty corner and give it a good shuffle. I'll also be using the Fountain Tarot and my own Revealing Light Oracle, which details of which are on my website. All right, let's get going. Okay, what are the messages that you want to bring forward for Libra in June 2023? So something's jumping out. So we get flexible. Be flexible, be adaptable. It's the only way to travel through life is with that beautiful flexibility. It's not just obviously with your body, it's with your mind, I think, Libra. And we get the loyal heart. I guess what loyalty demands is flexibility, because you can't be loyal on a good day and not so loyal on a bad day. And we get soulmates. There's somebody I'm picking up for some Librans. There's somebody in a partnership who you might have been estranged in a way. But the clear message from Spirit here is be flexible. Don't always be so dogmatic, if I can put it like that, where there are so many lines in the sand. And if somebody crosses that, this could apply to all your relationships, then you use your discernment and act accordingly. But it's just, there's a message here just to back off a little bit, allow the flexibility, and this is more so for yourself than for anyone else, because you're not being dragged into that angst. But everybody fails. Everybody doesn't get it right. I'm not going to say fails. Doesn't get it right all the time. And then sometimes we blitz it in, don't we? So just allowing for that flexibility. If you show flexibility, people will show you flexibility. And we get the tribe here, very much about finding your tribe. And that could be another message for some Librans, that you may be starting a new job or working within the community or wherever your tribe is, could even be your family tribe. But I'm getting the impression this is more to do with, I'm just going to say, the way that you make money and how you make money. It's about finding your tribe, and the way to do that is to have that flexibility through that loyalty, and you'll attract what you need to attract toward you. Don't forget to rest. Time for a nap. Don't forget to rest. because I think Librans do drive themselves in many ways. So slow down, step back, take a rest if you need it, take some time out, and don't be so hard on yourself either. All right, let's move to a Celtic cross with the Fountain Tarot. All right, what are the messages, please, for Libra coming up for June? This June. What are the messages? The opportunities, challenges, strengths, weaknesses. What do we need to know for Libra in June? Sun, rising, moon. Libra in June. Show me Libra in June, please. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. You could get, some Librans could get news, and it'll come in very quickly. Eight of Wands is dynamic fire energy, and it usually is emails, phone calls. There's news coming to you and a quickness with it. We have the King of Wands. It could be how you have stepped forward and out of, I'm literally getting out of the shadows. This could be in your expression, something to do with communication as well. It's a project or a plan that you've been working on. You're getting news about it. It could actually surprise you, because sometimes it may not be expected. For some, I see anxiety, and anxiety always keeps us in the dark, doesn't it? What are you anxious about, Libra, in June? Or right now when you're viewing this reading, what is your anxiety? Because there's that old saying about worry. Worry doesn't get you anywhere. It takes you nowhere except into that dark room. So I'm asking you, what are you anxious about? The Knight of Cups in the past, it's love, it's your closest relationships. So there is a bit of a focus on relationships, and relationships, that's where Libra, which rules the 7th house, that's where it's all at for you. Partnerships, networks, relationships. Now that's in the past. So some of you need, as I said, there might be an estrangement in a close relationship. You need to be flexible and demonstrate that loyalty. Again, in the sky, we get the Two of Cups coming together with others. I feel some Librans have been standing apart, keeping themselves off in the distance, not committing at this time. There's a commitment you're going to make, and it could be to your tribe. Could be the tribe that's coming toward you. Now we have intuition, moving again out of the anxiety from the darkness into the light, through the light of your intuition. Use your intuition in these matters. It'll guide you well. This could be also a secret being revealed to you, something that's been kept hidden, and you're going to know about it. I think you always sensed that it was there. And we get the Four of Cups, very much an energy around looking. There's so much light and dark in these cards, very much an energy around taking it's taking that cup. So you could be holding back in a way from people, but this is because you've been disappointed in the past, but there's one cup remaining. It is that Knight of Cups. Something's coming towards you in June, and it will, I'm just going to say, it has the power to restore your faith. And you'll need to be, I'm going to say in other people, you'll need to be bold and courageous to recognise this opportunity, because this is kind of where your mind's still at. Divisions, obstructions, obstacles, partisanship, competitiveness, all the I was going to say crap stuff you've been disappointed by, when people take sides, when they undermine you. But there's one cup remaining, and I think it's time to come out of this energy. If you find it around you, take yourself out of it. We have the 10 of Coins here in the hopes and fears. This is money. This is income flow. This is could be legacies as well in the hopes and fears. You're either hoping for a generation of the coin of money, or you fear you haven't got enough. but it's in the hopes and fears section, and I am guided to ask you about ancestral patterns around money, because a lot of our fears around not having enough come from our ancestors. Pardon me. Come from, the attitudes that we grew up with, that our parents might have had. See the outcome, the moon card. So full moon in Sagittarius on 3rd, 4th of June. You might be seeing this after that occurs. New moon in Gemini. So this is about your intellect. It's about, well, the moon is around your soul. It can be a very emotional card as well. There's something about something coming to an end and something coming to a new beginning. Now, because the new moon will be in Gemini, this, as I said, is around your mind, your communication. So it could be you're going to be called upon in a way to communicate into a position that gives you that role of communication, whether that be within your family to solve that partisanship, but first you've got to solve those stormy emotions of your own. Now we have the Four of Swords, so there's very much a mind energy going on here. This is around retreat, and I did get that message earlier on, stepping back. I think there's been some trouble within relationships for some Librans. That's sort of one of the major themes that I'm seeing. And it could have exhausted you. It could have triggered you. And it is time to take a bit of a break from all of that. But there are other opportunities coming in with that Queen of Coin, or the Queen of Pentacles. And you're going to hear about them. This is around stability. I want to say that you do have enough. You have what you need. You don't need to worry or be anxious about that. But for other Librans, there's definitely an opportunity coming through here. And it has its links in some way to the past, I want to say. And it's a healing of the past doing a full circle and coming round again. And with it, it brings a healing. And again, what is it healing? It's healing from this worry, this anxiety. And we get the Hierophant. The Hierophant is spirit, spiritual connection. What's at the base of the pack? So there's very much that in this reading. It's around breaking through old patterns and new opportunities coming forward, and being flexible, not being so hard on yourself and others. I'm just hearing with demanding standards. Sorry, Libra. We have the Nine of Wands. That's guardrails. Maybe it's time to kind of figure out what triggers you in relationships and take another look at that through what you do best, which is solving conflict. Sometimes solving conflict within yourself, feeling like you have to, always defend yourself in some way, but feeling like that's no longer an option for you. It's time to make that choice, to get that clarity. But most of all, it's time to move forward with what you're passionate about. And there's an inevitability that you will do that, because I'm seeing the Judgment card. And the Judgment card looks like they're poised within the Two of Swords, which is decision time. There is definitely a decision around a new project or endeavour for some Librans. Okay, let's a variety of messages there. I just want to pull some. This is Revealing Light Oracles, very much a spiritual deck around spiritual progress, spiritual evolution. Let's see what the evolutionary messages are. What are the evolutionary messages? So we have motivation. That could be where Saturn energy, could be where you're being worn down. because of the past. But the message in this card is to keep going, keep climbing, because you're just about there. This is just about finished with, whatever this disappointment is. And we get the Mars energy manifestation. That's that King of Wands energy stepping forward. You've manifested this new opportunity that's coming through to you. And resetting, observing, resetting fixed beliefs, which is exactly the themes that were coming through there. You have to reset them. You have to be flexible, because that's the only way you'll move forward. And there's a message around love it's always hopeful and always infinite and always worth the climb. Okay. All right, that's your reading, Libra. I hope that it resonated with you for June 2023. I'll be back again next month. Bye for now.